Hello everybody, welcome to a little test battle for Promethean Directive, or well, not so little, between the New Horizons Monarchy and the CoIN. Let me just check what their actual name was, because I keep forgetting nation names. Coalition of Independent Nations, there we go. So yeah, both members agreed to this little battle. BRM asked for it. They have their cruiser fleet here. Well, it's partially cruisers with some destroyers. And we have here basically the entire navy of the coalition, which is, a lot of frigates, one cruiser, and two destroyers. I am going to do this in the tournament mode just because I personally find it easier to set up in that, despite what little option it gives you for moving around ships and whatnot. But yeah, it will definitely be in this mode. Also, yeah, I should say, this ain't Luke commenting, this is AA Cannon Man. Just so there's no confusion or anything. And yeah, let's just go right for the fleets. We have here the Coalition of Independent Nations with their, I believe these are frigates. Yes, I spawned the frigates in the front, so yeah, these will be frigates. Some very nice looking frigates. I think they had a second type of frigate as well, which is this one here. Smaller guns. Torpedoes, some missiles. And of course, the destroyers. These look like RPGs, but big. We'll see what they are. And the cruiser, which has some APS main guns, but also missiles. So yeah, let's just see what this battle brings. Oh, I didn't even look at the New Horizons side, so let's just fly over there real quick. Or not quick. We have here a heavy cruiser. This is the Nebola, I believe. Then we have the Epsilon Eridani and Indy, which I believe are more or less the same ship, with just different color schemes, as far as I can tell. And then we have two destroyers here. Got a little torpedo launcher in the middle. Interestingly, frag torpedoes. And yeah, APS guns. Standard destroyer, fairly standard at least. Right. Let's take a look at what happens to that heavy cruiser, seeing as it is apparently the main target of the coalition. The coalition CL seems to be taking the brunt of the damage going that way. Here come the missiles, which absolutely tear into the Nebola. It's at 90% already. It seems to have lost the secondary armament on the side, which might have been a large percentage of the health, and explains why it's down so much already. Yeah, it's lost some secondary weapons even over here. But we all know secondary weapons aren't the real damage dealers. It's always the main guns that matter the most. And those are still around. Another devastating missile salvo on the Nebola. Torpedoes too. Slowly but surely chipping away at the armor. Nice looking torpedoes. No sound anymore, I guess. Here's the two light cruisers. The Eridani and the Indy going in. they're going for a much more close range approach here. Let's take a look at, I guess, the Promethean Mercuria, seeing as that's the most damaged ship on this side. Which is mostly... oh, it's not mostly external damage. The back turret is gone. This one here seems to be down... both turrets seem to be down the barrels, just looking at them. So that's some decent damage right there. Here's some torpedoes going for what seems to be one of these destroyers. Doing some damage, not that much. I think the Promethean Mercuria just lost another gun. Yeah, there it is. And the Nebula is down to the last turret. Never mind, that turret is out of order. It is not AI dead, mind you. But the turret has decided to give up. Kind of. So yeah, that didn't last very long. Now I should say that the coalition of independent nations here is outcosting the Horizon's fleet by about 150 to 200k. So yeah, they have a bit of a cost advantage in this fight here. But still, they're doing decently well. The Mercuria is pretty much out at this point, I'd say. Oh look, the CA is back firing at its friendlies somehow. But that's not helping. I think there's some... these are just the frigates and the destroyer chasing. That's not helping. But look at that, there's two of the New Horizons destroyers coming in. Oh, I think one of their light cruisers, both the light cruisers are actually getting beat up now. Yeah, look at this thing, it's on fire, torn up. This thing isn't looking any better. It's also kind of crippled. But it does still have some torpedoes. Torpedoes coming from this one too. The Nebula is, as expected, out already. Out of the fight. The Promethean Mercuria is not that far away. But it's slowly getting there. I mean, then again, it's not taking that much damage anymore. There's not much dealing damage to it. It's not dealing much damage in return either, but I mean, it does still have some missiles. Let's see, how's this turret looking? If that's like the last main gun. Oh, there goes the Epsilon Indy. And yeah, this turret is almost open. The Eridani is also 2 damaged, so that's about to go. Which leaves only the 2 Proxima Centauris, who I don't think are doing all that much. Like, yes, they are around, but they're not gonna solo this fleet. Like, their frag torpedoes, do they reach? They do, but they don't do much. Yeah, they should... I mean, their main guns are on a different target, so that's good to see. And they're kind of tearing those frigates up a bit. I don't know. They're getting blown to pieces by the missiles now. Both of them. So is this going to be a near flawless victory for the Coalition of Independent Nations for CoIN. It seems like it. They have not lost a single ship. The Mercuria is relatively low health, but it's not down. So they could probably repair that. Yeah, this seems to be going in that direction of them just near flawlessly winning this fight. Which is nice for them. But then again, the New Horizons Monarchy did have a whole nother cruiser squadron, so it's not like this is their entire navy they deployed, whereas for CoIN that is very much so the case. Yeah, that DD is gone and this one is barely alive still. Nope, it is not. It is also too damaged. So yeah, there goes that battle. Win for the Coalition of Independent Nations. Right, that is pretty much all. I don't have the composition of the second cruiser squadron, so I can't really run the full navy of the New Horizons Monarchy against this lineup. So yeah, that's a nice battle. Goodbye.